Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you the Goblin routes in Diablo 3, along with some of the percentages on the Goblin routes. So we're going to start in Act 1, and the first waypoint you want to go to is Southern Highlands. And I have this little sheet I'm going to be reading off of with some of these percents. And these percents aren't percents that I've gathered, they're just percents that I've found online. And not all of them seem to be true. There's some of them are old. And I'll tell you really my findings and how accurate the percents are. The reason why you go to Southern Highlands is to go to the Cave of the Moon clan. It has a 75% chance, so you're going to be looking for a door like that. Something's around here. And obviously, if I find a goblin, I'm not going to be able to hear it because I don't have headset on right now. But anyway, you want to find the Cave of the Moon clan, level 1. And you want to clear level 1 and level 2. Now, there's a 75% chance that you will get a goblin. So more than likely, I will find a goblin. You guys can hear my audio, and I cannot. So there's a chance I'll miss a goblin, but no big deal. I haven't used this build in a little bit, so I'm screwing up on the mana spending. Alright, so it looks like there's nothing on level 1, but there's always level 2. So you would just clear level 1 and level 2. Level 2's a lot smaller. Oh gosh. Alright. So it looks like I haven't found any goblins. The next place you're going to want to go to is the Northern Highlands. The Northern Highlands has a 35% chance to spawn anything. Oh. So it's decent, but it's still worth going to. It's a reasonably quick clear because there's no obstacles, and if you have a build like this, which I can show you a build guide to. Here's what I have so far. Obviously, you don't really need anything more than this. So, this one you certainly really need headset for, but you know, whatever. So you just clear kind of around the outer area up here, and you just clear all around. You don't have to reveal everything. If there's a goblin near, it'll reveal itself. So yeah, just the Northern Highlands. You don't want to go to the hunting grounds. So the next place you're going to want to go to is the Weeping Hollow. So you kind of just want to go up in this diagonal way there. And the Weeping Hollow has around a 20% chance to spawn a goblin. It might be a little bit less, but I think 20% is pretty accurate. Another special thing about this area is you can get a pet here, spawned from a goblin. So, and it's from the movie iZombie. This is the pet. She has a knife in her hand, and it looks weird, but yeah. So I just clear around outside, and then if you don't hear anything, you just clear through the middle. In these areas, there's probably a goblin, but I just don't know of it. Then you just kind of clear through the middle, try and get roughly everything. So just about this is pretty good. The next place you're gonna want to go to is the Royal Crypts. The Royal Crypts is a super quick clear. You just go forward, especially with this build. We can teleport over walls, and it has a 30% chance to spawn goblins. And you kind of just go through the center here. You can teleport past that with this build, or there's just some like wizards, monks, and necromancers can hop over that. I'm sure there's some more, but that's all I know of. So I'm sure barbarians can hop over it as well. Next place is Cathedral, level 1. It doesn't have to be the Cathedral level 1. It's really just the Leorics passage. And the statistics have this as an 80% chance of having a goblin, but I certainly have not experienced that whenever I have done Leorics. When I've went into Leorics passage, it's normally I'd say it's around a 30% chance. It's not always, and it's, you know, more than likely there's not a goblin there, but you know, it's still a good spot. So yeah, you just look around from the spawn. You just go around. I've found several goblins just in Cathedral, so it's, you know, always worth it. And then Leorics passage, and then I usually run over here, look down there, and then you really don't have to move much. It's just such a small area. So that's the everything in Act 1. So next in Act 2, first place you want to go is the Ancient Waterway. I might get attacked here. Ooh. Alright, no, I make it. So in the Ancient Waterway, you're going to want to clear the Western Channel and the Eastern Channel over here, levels 1 and 2. So this has a 145% chance of spawning a goblin. I haven't experienced that myself, however, it's probably around 80% here. This is certainly something that you want to include in your run no matter what. Some of the 30%, 20% stuff, I mean, that's fine to leave out, but this is certainly one that is worth it to run. However, this is one of the longest. You have to go quite a far distance in here, because since it wraps a little bit like a maze, and you want to clear everything before you head to the second level. Oh, oops. All right, so second level. Okay, yeah, second levels are normally a lot smaller, so there's that. You want to teleport back. Make sure you teleport back to the waypoint, because there's 2 places you have to clear here. So normally I will find a goblin here, but it's certainly possible that I don't find goblins. And one thing whenever I started doing these runs that was discouraging is first couple of runs I got 1 or 2 goblins, but you just got to do it for a little bit, like an hour, and you'll get some good runs and you get bad runs. I just kind of started on a spree of bad runs, but I've gotten like 9-10 goblins in just one of these runs, and each run for me took about 13 minutes to completely clear, and I found a rainbow goblin about every hour and a half. If you're on with 2 people, you know, split that in half, so every 45 minutes you can get a treasure goblin. So I forgot to say it. The next place you're going to want to go to is the city of Caldeum. This place is decent spawns. It's about 30%. As you see, well, you may not have seen, because I forgot to say where the next place was. I got a blood shard goblin, so there's pretty decent goblin spawns here. You just want to clear the first level, and then like you don't want to go through any of these passages. There's no level 2, so you just clear everything. I'm not sure if you can find 2. I don't think you can find 2 goblins on one instance, but yeah. So that is it for Act 2, and then the next place is obviously in Act 3. You want to go to the Bridge of KORSIKK, and you're going to want to look for the Icefall Caves, or the Caverns of Frost. If you see the Icefall Caves, it's not worth it to go to. There's sometimes going to be a bounty, like in this case, but most times there's not a bounty, and you just have to look around in the area. You look, and if it says Icefall Caves, just head back and go to your next location. So the next place in Act 3 is the Tower of the Damned. You're going to want to clear levels 1 and 2. Yeah, the spawns here are about, let's see, yeah, 25%. I've experienced just about 25%. I think that's pretty accurate. You just go around a circle, and then there's a stairway. I missed it. There's a stairway right down here, and you go to level 2. And if I ever miss a goblin, it's because I don't have a headset and I can't hear it. I'm not really looking for any goblins right now, so you just do the 2, and then there's a Heart of the Damned. You don't really need to go in there. And next to the Tower of the Cursed, it's pretty much the same exact layout, except the 3rd level's a boss fight, and oftentimes I accidentally click on that floor, and just try not to do that, because you have to fight the boss, because you can't waypoint out or teleport out. So yeah, you just go around in a circle, pretty much just like that. Oop, there we go. Yeah. And I just look on the mini map, and if there's a goblin, it'll pop up the symbol, and I'm just looking at the map. I don't even pay attention to any enemies or anything when I'm doing runs, just so it's easier. So there's nothing in Act 4 that I know of. The last place is obviously Act 5, and it is Pandemonium Fortress level 1. The special thing about Pandemonium Fortress, both of them, levels 1 and 2, is that if you find one goblin, it's guaranteed that you find another one. So you see there's one goblin here. So that means I'm going to find another goblin. I shouldn't say guaranteed. I'm pretty sure it's certain, but there's been one time that I found one goblin and I never found the other one. It's possible that I engaged it and it ran away and I just didn't notice. I'm assuming that's what happened, but it's only ever happened once. So I doubt it's going to happen this run because it's rare, if it is even possible. However, I could just skip over it, but y'all would hear it. Okay, so here we go. Same instance, same everything. And I got another pet. So yeah, guaranteed whenever you find one goblin, you're going to find another one. And so the last place is Pandemonium Fortress level 2. You can get here through going through level 1 if you clear everything and you're right next to the portal. That happened to me a couple of times, so I just clicked it and went right through. Same thing for the first fortress. If you find one goblin, guaranteed you find another one, like I just did. And I forgot to say the spawns for this, but it's 50%. I've experienced about probably 33% chance of goblin spawning here, but with one goblin you get two, so it's always a worth run to do. And as you can see, this is one of the biggest runs in the game, so if you don't have a speedrun build, it may not be worth it. It probably still would be, but this and the Ancient Waterways is the two longest runs that you have. So you want to make sure you're using the speed build correctly, not like me. I haven't done this in a little bit. So yeah, you just clear 1 and 2. So guys, thanks for watching. I will have all the percents and all the runs in the description. I hope this helped. And yeah, bye.